From gaining more independence to developing deeper relationships, your 20s are the years where you figure out your identity in more ways than one. It also marks a vital time for the brain development, and if you click on this video, you want to know what I have to say and I want to tell you what I've learned. So in your 20s, you'll start to realize that having emotional maturity is key. If you don't have emotional maturity, you fail to understand yourself and you fail to understand others. In some cases, when you have a hard time with dealing with people, you cannot handle stress well, you have a difficult time being a team leader, whether it's inside of your relationship, inside of a work environment. These are all qualities of emotional immaturity. And emotional immaturity equals low EQ. People who have low EQ also have the qualities of difficulty with being consistent. They have poor problem solving skills, and they show that they can't take accountability. If you can't admit to your mistakes, how do you expect to progress from where you are currently? The goal is to become a better you, not to stay stagnant. The truth is that your lack of emotional maturity will be your biggest downfall, and we have to change that if we want to become better. Understanding your own emotion is number one. I genuinely feel like once you take the time to do the work on yourself and to understand what triggers you, then you can understand yourself better, which will eventually make you understand other people better. You will learn how to see things in a different eye. Having a low EQ can also mean that you feel as if people don't understand you. Some people are not willing to meet you where you are, and that's okay. Defensiveness can also contribute to a low EQ. It simply just means that you act fast and you think last. I cannot tell you how important it is to just listen to people sometimes. Even if at the end of it, you might not think the way that they think, at least you heard it for yourself and you were able to say, you know what, this person had a lot to say, but that's just not it. But if you go around with this defensiveness, no one is going to want to tell you anything. No one is going to want to tell you when you were right or wrong because you have too much pride. Having pride would either make you or break you. Do not let it break you. Learning how to read a room is something that I had to learn. We have a thing called intuition, and it is real. When you go to places and you don't feel welcome, 9 times out of 10, the vibes are off and your intuition is telling you, hey, you don't need to be here right now. And that's okay. You don't have to stick around. Know how to read the room and know how to read the energy of people. Being kind boosts your serotonin and your dopamine, which is the neurotransmitters located inside the brain that releases the satisfaction feeling. So when you be kind to people, when you kill them with kindness, it's not only giving the difficult people something to talk about, but it's also rewiring your brain. It's easier said than done, but understand that you are making an impact, which will draw like-minded people to you. Don't ever stoop to their level. I'm good at making a routine, keyword making a routine, but when it comes to being consistent, I fall short. And if you are like me, you understand how important it is to have a routine. In your 20s, you want to make sure that you have a routine that you are sticking to. And if you fall off of that routine, you want to make sure that you keep getting back on that routine. Because the more that you keep trying and trying and trying, eventually you'll get it right one day where you just won't skip that routine in a year, 2 years, a few months. Keep at it. Having a routine simply means that you are structured. Being structured boosts your productivity and focus. And once you're focused, you can create stability. And once you get into that flow state, you're good to go. No matter what age you are, you want to make sure that you are actively doing something to increase your health, because health is wealth. Being healthy looks different for everyone, but it's all about how you feel inside of your own body. Having an active lifestyle increases your mobility, it decreases chronic health issues, diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. But most importantly, staying active increases your well-being. Being in a healthy mental space means that you carry yourself pretty well. You dress well, sometimes to impress, but you understand that less is more. A part of carrying yourself well just means that you don't speak low about yourself to others, especially yourself. Once you start to realize that you manifest these words out loud, whether it's in a joking manner, you'll start to realize that the more you speak positive things about yourself, you will become that. You will embody that. When nobody else have your own back in this world, make sure that you are your biggest ally. Now, as women, we have to understand the type of energy that we put out there in the world and how other people might perceive that. Now, no one is saying change who you are, but as you get older, you start to realize that there are certain things that we need to alter to make sure that we are walking in our defined femininity, and not only that, but we are walking gracefully. It's important to stay private, but you also want to be nice and approachable. It's important to show people respect because it takes you far. It lets them remember that first interaction with you because you have left a great impression. Say hello, excuse me, thank you, have a good day. These are the little interaction that people look at you and they understand this person carries themselves well. This person is a respectable person, and this person treats others the way how they treat themselves. Personally speaking, one of the biggest things I've learned in my 20s is how to give people grace. Why? Because when you need it and you don't get it, it's not so pretty on the other side. Giving people grace means that you are understanding, you are empathetic. And last but not least, I had to learn the art of manifestation. Affirmation, journaling, visualizing, vision board. But get yourself a board where you can go and print out pictures of like things that you might want to accomplish, things that you might want to do, and stick it on your vision board. Put it in a place where you can see it every morning, every night. That way it's in sight, in mind, not out of sight, out of mind. And you keep working on that. When you see it, you keep thinking about, okay, what's going to be my next step? How can I take this off my vision board? How can I better complete my vision board? You know, think about these things. But if you're not a vision board person, that's okay. You can visualize it. I'm a visualized person. You know, sometimes I journal, but I'm also an affirmation person, a visualizing person, and a journaling person. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you. I'm just a 20-something girl who's telling you what I've learned so far.